Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. This here's Portie's Garage. On today's episode, we're back on the Boxster and we're gonna get this baby rolling today. So I've got all the parts laid out here. All we gotta do is just slap them on and then we should be good to go. One thing I did want to point out is on the last video, I had the steering rack that we did. We had a few bolts that I needed to get new so we could torque them down. Did that already, got the bushings for the sway bar and the screw for the steering column rack piece that had that in there. So we're all good on that, all torqued down to spec and ready to go. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so here's the plan of attack. We're gonna put these lower control arms on first. You're gonna put the strut into the steering knuckle here, or the wheel knuckle. And then we're gonna mount that up there loosely and then try to put this onto the lower control arms. So let's see if we can do that. Okay, we've got everything loosely put together. Now I'm gonna go through, tighten up what I can before I put some weight on this, because you can't torque it down, at least the suspension components, until it's down. So let's get this buttoned up a little bit so we can throw a wheel on this and set her down. All right, gang, we got this all torqued down, and to simulate it being on the ground, if you come down here, there's these two little notches or arrows, one here and one down here. If you match those up, you jack up the wheel carrier here, you match those up, line those up, it simulates it being on the ground. So that way we could torque all the suspension parts down. So we got that all done. Last thing to do now before we put the wheel on, let's get this rotor and caliper on, and then we'll get her all set up. Caliper bolts, 63 foot-pounds of torque. All right, there we go. Let's get the wheel. All right, let's get this wheel on. There we go, back on all fours. Okay guys, remember, for all you Porsche owners out there, the shield must be pointing to your valve stem. Hey gang, that'll do it for this episode of Project Boxster. We got the whole suspension corner on, we got the wheel on, it's sitting on all fours now. I mean, that's on the dolly, but it's still on all fours, so we're good to go. Hey, if you like this content, please like and subscribe. We'll see you guys on the next one.